Last time on Roll Gay Roleplay.
Brody Streets, who has sung his own theme music.
I'm part of the main event this Sunday at the WWP event Broviver series. 5 on 5 on 5. There's 3 teams of 5, and my team only has 2 people left because of a string of accidents. It feels like somebody's doing something, because the winning captain of this match gains control of WWP. So there's a lot on the line in this match.
This is how they decide presidency?
Yeah, it's a very common wrestling storyline that makes absolutely no sense, but we do it anyway. In order to get you backstage, I'm going to have to disguise you as wrestling talent, so I'll need you to act like wrestlers.
I'm on the job. I'm on the job.
If we're going to enter into any type of agreement, we need some sort of NDA or something like that. You don't tell anybody anything you learn about us.
Except that we are excellent investigators, because please keep in mind that the main form of advertising that we do is word of mouth. While there is such thing as confidentiality, we do want people to, recommend our skills to their friends so that we can, eat food and stuff.
Lynn. And Rex tries to pull Lynn off to the side. Does Lynn come?
Good, because I was just about to pull you off to the side because word of mouth... People gotta know that they can trust us,
Yeah, I know, but we just broke into Tommy Wasabi's house, and now he's dead.
Yeah, I don't know what contracts you guys normally have people sign, but I just need your help. And I mean, I'll train you as wrestlers so that way you kind of get a feel for what you need to do. Can you meet me at the Wide Open Hand Dojo tomorrow, and we can get started with training?
What time?
Early as you can. We got a lot to go over.
Okay, so 10 a.m.
Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Yeah, we can help this. We help this guy, but can we also please try to figure out who killed this Tommy Wasabi? I'm super paranoid at this moment. I can't even breathe.
Welcome to Roll Gay Roleplay, a real gay, real play D&D podcast. I'm Chris the DM, and I don't have food in my mouth.
Hi, my name is Katie. I play Inspector Saint Tit, and I always start recording by eating one of the crunchiest foods I can find in my house. And it's hell.
I'm
For everyone else.
Brandon. Nope. Hang on.
For everyone else. No.
I'm Brandon. I play Bae. And in a strange turn of events, I'm the one that's not wearing a shirt for this recording.
Oh.
I know.
I'm Tisha, and I play Rux Baldacchino, and it's really nice out, so I don't blame you for not wearing a shirt.
I'm so jealous. I got 10 centimeters of snow last night.
Yeah, I'm Jonathan, and I'm usually straight up, I'm in underwear right now because I'm home. Okay, you're not seeing anything I'm wearing. Mm-hmm. I usually don't wear clothes for this. I'm usually wrapped in a blanket, and I'm doing this with y'all. So, here we are.
Yeah, come as you are.
Come as you.
That's my motto.
Just come.
Just come.
I'm so weirded out that I'm the most clothed person here. Okay.
How's it feel?
It's just cold in Illinois.
Speaking of most clothed person, we have a question today.
Yeah, you think you're better than us?
What clothing do you like on your pizza?
That's perfect.
Tisha, what was our question for today?
Our question for today is, what is your favorite pizza topping? Unlimited. Let's go. Everybody's so creative.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
Do you not know Everybody's So Creative?
No.
Oh, I'll show you a video soon.
What?
I think anyway.
I also don't know it, Randall. Don't worry.
Oh my god. Ew. Okay. Well, Tisha, that's because you and we literally send videos back and forth to each other all the time.
That is true.
On TikTok. Anyway, basically, we're going to talk about our favorite toppings on pizza. And I want to start, the more vegetables on a pizza, the better for me. Because I like the different textures. I will say I hate pepperoni on pizza, and that's because my entire childhood during school we always had pepperoni pizzas, and I'm so pepperoni on pizza is like everything I was going to say was just going to be really problematic. So I don't want pepperoni on my pizza, period. But everything else is fair game. I love anchovies too, like all of it.
Interesting.
My favorite topping is pepperoni. I mean,
that's why I didn't say what I was going to say.
Loading it up with pepperoni is it. But there's a pizza I've been getting that is margarita pizza, but with sausage from Home Run Inn, and I think that might take the cake for me. In fact, I'm probably going to have that once we're done recording. So sausage and margarita.
I love that.
And pepperoni.
Oh, mine is, I'm not a huge fan of red sauce. So, like, when I order a pizza, it's usually a white sauce pizza. And my favorite toppings for that are, like, spinach and maybe pepperoni, maybe, like, a hammy situation.
It's like an artichoke dip.
Yeah, kinda.
You know what? But a pesto on pizza is really fucking good. Now that we're getting away from red sauce.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of pizza anymore just because I don't like the cheese. I'm not a big fan of cheese anymore. Just the texture of it really is hard for me to eat and swallow. But I love eating pizza crusts, pizza without any cheese on it. Just kind of really boring because it's just a flatbread with sauce. You know what I mean? But back when I ate dairy cheese, we used to go to this little restaurant in Vermont when we were driving down to go see our grandparents, and there was a peanut butter on your pizza option. And if you mix the peanut butter in with the red sauce at the very beginning of the cooking process, with the cheese and the red sauce and the peanut butter, it gets almost like savory, and it was really, really good. And that was my favorite pizza topping. And now I just like eating pizza crusts.
What the fuck? I don't even know if I can go after that. Yeah, so Katie is Canadian. Don't associate her with veganism, please. I swear we're not all like that.
I said back when I ate dairy cheese. That's when the peanut butter happened. So don't bring that into veganism.
Okay, yes.
What a pick-me-girl you are, Tisha.
Am I a vegan pick-me girl? Like, are you saying, like, I'm a pick-me to vegans?
I'm not like other vegans.
I'm a cool vegan.
Or
no.
She's not one of us.
Katie is not like other vegans.
Thanks.
It's more of an attack on Katie than a thing about Tisha.
Yep. I'm a manic pixie dream girl, don't you know?
No, I think this is the second time you've brought peanut butter into food.
Yes.
That you wouldn't normally put peanut butter into.
Peanut butter is a really good savory addition to a lot of tomato-based options because the fat in it really helps bind with the acid in the tomato. And it's really
We
good.
literally just had the same conversation at Pre-Goss.
I know.
Someone was like making chili with peanut butter, and Tisha used peanut butter because she ate
chili
really
with
hot
peanut butter is
pepper.
fine. Yes, that's fine.
Well, it does the same thing in the pizza.
I don't want my pizza to taste like chili.
Well,
Wait, so if there's peanut butter on the pizza, you don't like it 'cause it's going to taste like chili?
I don't want a chili pizza. What?
I hate this.
Is this a question?
What's your topping then, Tisha?
My topping is
Chili.
chili. No, my topping is pineapple and jalapeno.
Interesting.
yeah.
You don't get to criticize Katie's choices.
Or a white sauce or oil-based sauce with spinach, mushrooms, and black olives.
Ugh. Spinach is perfect for pizza. I agree with that.
But pineapple and jalapeno is probably like I'll always eat that.
You should add peanut butter to that.
No. Okay,
try it.
I'll try it.
Let's try it.
I will try it.
But you have to put it in with the red sauce before you cook it, and it has to be underneath the cheese if you use it.
Okay.
What we've learned here is that when we order pizza, we're going to have to order each a separate pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We can't. Let's just stick to Thai food or something, guys. Let's just.
Yeah.
I like pepperoni in my Thai food.
I like peanut butter in mine, so that's perfect.
Great.
Secretly, Lynn is putting peanut butter in every single meal that the team eats.
Bae has a huge nut allergy. They think.
Oh, no.
Speaking of interesting characters.
Are you gonna recommend a different podcast?
Don't put us
Dang,
down.
Don't
Sorry,
slam
we're
on your
great.
own self.
Cut that.
We'll be looking for a replacement next season. Who
No.
can play a Gooble?
No way.
No, but we do have an episode to get to. We just started a case with Brody Streets. And yeah, we got to do the question, which is what happened last time.
We were talking to him, and he named a whole bunch, just so many wrestling title name changes. And then there was like a 15-minute aside where Disha and Katie screamed at each other behind a wall, and then came back out, and we accepted roles as professional wrestlers to help solve why they're all getting injured.
Yeah.
I feel like that says a lot about you as a person when you take discourse as screaming.
Well, I'm sorry that I had a rough childhood, and I can understand screaming in a calm voice.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So you have been hired by Brody Streets to help him investigate why his team is getting injured and to help him get control of the WWP. And to do that, you're going to have to be wrestling in a match and do some investigating at the Broviver Series paid live event. But first, you have to be trained as wrestlers. So we're meeting Brody Streets at the Wide Open Hand Dojo. That's where we're picking up right from there. You guys have already told him your wrestling names. We have Guchador, Le Phenom, D Annoyance, and Margot Robbie. So we're going to start with Brody Streets was going to introduce you to the wrestling fighting styles that you can choose from. I have 4 wrestling fighting styles, and you will each be able to pick one of them. So each one of you will have something different that you can do. Rather than go into Brody Street's voice, let me just explain it to you in Chris's voice. We have the 4 wrestling styles are Striker, Technician, Powerhouse, and High Flyer. Here's what the differences are, and you guys can kind of pick who you want to do what role.
Okay.
The Striker can perform a powerful unarmed attack as a bonus action. This will work as long as you're not using a 2-handed weapon. You can use a bonus action to perform an additional unarmed attack. It's a +7 to hit, and it's your normal unarmed attack plus a d8.
Okay.
Then we have the Technician, which can perform a powerful submission on an opponent to make them tap out. If someone taps out during the match, that's equivalent to a knockout and they're eliminated.
What is it called again?
The Technician can perform a submission, and that is an action, not a bonus action. And it'll be easier to make someone tap out the more damage you inflict on them. So someone who's very fresh is going to be very hard to make tap out, but someone you've been beating up on might tap out a little bit easier.
Okay.
Yeah, and that would just be a roll-off between the Technician and your opponent to see if they tap out. If they do a saving throw and pass, they stay in the game and get out of the submission. But if they fail, they tap and are eliminated. Powerhouse, you can use the bonus action to perform a slam attack on an opponent. And this is, again, it's a dex saving throw versus strength this time. A slam attack will do 1d8 damage. And the opponent's going to end up rolling a d20. If they roll a 10 or below, they will be prone. If they roll 11 or higher, they'll be able to get up after the slam attack. So you might be able to impede your opponent's movement by a slam attack as a powerhouse. And the last fighting style is the High Flyer. You can use a bonus action to jump up onto the top rope. You can then make your attack from the top rope, and that will deal an additional 1d10 damage to your attack. However, if you miss your attack, you end up taking 1d10 damage because you fell from the top rope.
All right.
Okay.
Between the 4 of you, I will need 1 Striker, 1 Technician, 1 Powerhouse, and 1 High Flyer.
So Striker seems like strength because unarmed is strength.
Mm-hmm.
Technician, Powerhouse, Dexterity, and then High Flyer is whatever attack you choose. Could that also be a magic attack?
So let me say this. You can perform, as a bonus action, you can jump up onto the top rope. You deal the additional damage or take the failed damage if you jump from the top rope in order to take the attack. If you jump on the top rope and just stay there making attacks, you can do that.
What's the extra damage from jumping off the top rope?
1d10.
Bae has no strength, literally negative strength. So I'm thinking technician or high flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Rux is strength and charisma based, so I would say Rux would be a striker.
Yeah, I have -2 strength too, so I have a +0 dex. What's your dex?
I have a good dex. I have I have a +2 in dex, but I have a +5 in sleight of hand for like technician.
Yes, yeah, I think you should do that.
Looks like you're gonna, Lynn Spector. Looks like you're gonna be the high flyer then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rux is, I guess my question is, Rux is unarmed, is their claws?
Mhm.
Would that count as a separate weapon, or you want like no claws out?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So Rux's damage for unarmed would be 1d4 + 4. Then +8.
Yeah, that's perfect then.
Are you okay being the powerhouse, Stasha?
Absolutely.
Good. That was decided so quickly. Nice.
Yes, Margot Robbie is ready to powerhouse the house down boots, Gaga.
Yes.
She's a real power bottom.
Slay.
The other thing Brody will talk to you about is, so I'm not going to need all of you in the match. It's 5 on 5 on 5, and I only have 3 spots. So you guys can take your time kind of figuring out what you can do. Whoever isn't fighting is going to be the manager on our side. So you'll be outside the ring the whole time, and maybe we'll call on you to like distract the referee so we can do an illegal move, or distract an opponent so we can attack him from behind. You've got some other rules, but we'll figure that out closer to the event. Just get used to the ring, get used to fighting. Yeah, practice for a bit. I'll get you some energy drinks if you need it, all right? Anyone want some gender fluid?
Yes. I would love some. Wait. Are those the ones that give you that horrible crash afterwards?
No, that was the cage-free pop.
Okay, good.
Yes. No come down. That's why we like gender fluid. It's great for athletes like us. Let me go get you some, and that way you can practice a bit. So he'll go off and get you 4 different gloves of gender fluid.
Do you have any root beer?
Sure, I can probably find some. It's not even caffeinated. Sure. He'll grab you a glove of root beer then.
Yeah. I've been looking all over this city for some root beer, so.
Really? Yeah, the dojo's got a
What
bunch of stuff here. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. They're letting us use a room to practice this dojo. The ring's also about as big as this room, so we're going to have about 90 feet to work with on either side. These are huge, and a lot of people are going to show up to this event, so you're going to be in public again, kind of similar to the Tokyo show you did, but a live audience now, you know? A lot of cheers. Maybe boos. No, we should be cheered. We're faces.
Will I get to kill somebody?
No, stop trying to kill people.
Hey, wrestling is fake, so it's all an act.
Whoa,
You don't
whoa,
even
whoa,
actually
whoa,
hit
whoa,
anybody,
whoa.
so.
This is rude to our guest and our patron.
Wait.
I do apologize, sir.
I get where you're coming from. Back in the day, wrestling used to be about open hand punches, but it's gotten a lot more violent, a lot more serious now, and really get hurt doing this. So might have been a little bit more fake in the past, a little bit more scripted, but we really don't know who's going to win this match tonight or Sunday.
This place is literally called Wide Open Head.
Uh-huh.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, I mean, my mistake. Wait, we're actually fighting people? Like, for real fighting?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was explained at the...
Yeah, you definitely are going to have to fight.
I mean, I heard wrestling. I just assumed, I guess. Well, I made an ass out of me. And you.
Yes? Yes? Does this mean that you want to sit out?
I
this
mean,
round?
I guess I can. You know, I could be the manager. I'm the annoyance. I can be annoying to the judges and whatever.
I
Ah,
really don't want to... Okay.
a lot of managers are known for their mouths, so that sounded way more sexual than I meant it, but it's the truth. The louder managers were better is what I meant, but yep. Okay, great. We've got your fighting styles.
Oh, let me go over the teams with you. That way you know which other wrestlers to look out for. So I told you before there's 2 other captains of teams. They're the ones that can take control of the company if their team wins. So it's me, Mortician, and Ron Weena. But let me go over their teams. So Mortician, he's working with his brother Walking Stick. And they've also got on their team Italian Saddle, Cortez Chevrolet, and Hypothesis. That's Mortician's team. And then on Ron Weena's team, you got Ron Weena himself, Huge D, Steph Collins, Puzzle, and DDD Stone Donson.
Oh my god.
Okay, can we?
I just got the Undertaker's brother walking stick is Kane.
There you go.
Oh, that's so good.
No, thank you.
Okay, the Italian Saddle has got to be the Italian Stallion.
It's not. I already guessed that.
Oh, well, is Hypothesis Rey Mysterio?
No.
No.
It's Theory.
Austin Theory, exactly.
Oh.
I thought about doing a Ray one in here, but I did not put Ray in this.
There was one that I thought was Stephanie McMahon. Is Steph Collins Stephanie McMahon?
No. Italian Saddle, Ron Weena, Huge D, Steph Collins, Puzzle, and DDD Stone Donson.
Okay, well, Ron Wayne is John Cena.
Ron Weena is John Cena, yes.
Oh, really? That's so funny.
I asked if DDD was Triple H or Stone Cold, and he was like, notable.
If you separate the first name of DDD and change it to DD D Stone Donson, might make a little more sense.
No, that made less
Okay.
sense to me.
Well, listeners, you probably have figured it out.
Yeah, they probably.
Which one of these is Diamond Dallas Page?
Ooh, there's a throwback name.
I want to do a diamond cutter, baby.
Damn.
I'm so
That
impressed.
sounds
That was
cool.
cool. Yeah, if you guys know, if listeners, if you can figure out any of these names, please let me know. Help them out. I think these are great names. Some of them are current wrestlers, some of them are previous wrestlers, but
Is Puzzle Jigsaw?
no, but you're kind of on the right track there. We'll continue on with the story. You now know the different teams. These are probably your top 10 suspects in this, right?
Yeah.
And you know that Brody Streets has had 3 teammates be injured in separate events, which we talked about. BJ Fashion was injured his ankle at home. VFax was injured in a bar fight, and Large Production hurt his back when the ring broke. When it comes to investigating, you guys seem to be getting a hang of this wrestling, which I like. I think you guys look good. So we're going to get you backstage for Saturday's show, which does not have our match. It's a 2-night event. That way you can watch the event, and a few of the wrestlers on either team are going to be out there for the women's championship match. So we might want to keep an eye on them out there in case they do anything.
There is no one else that you know of that would have a grudge against you.
I don't think so. I mean, it's pretty hard when the company's on the line. Most other wrestlers don't want to pick a side, because if they pick a side and that side doesn't win, they're afraid of retaliation from the new owner.
No old, co-workers who wish for leadership positions in the company if you lose, or that are, were your friend and now are working for the enemy.
No, I mean, BJ Fashion, before he joined my team, was working with Ron Weena. They used to team up together, but he was the first one injured. Actually, he's from Soul Quest. He lives around here.
Oh, a local man. Excellent.
Yeah, he was really excited to compete in his home city's stadium. Evidently that Derby stadium you guys have is a big deal here.
I mean, it is the big stadium in the big city. Everyone want to be here. Everyone want to play here.
Yeah, I mean, BJ, yeah, he's gonna be he's disappointed about not being able to compete, but maybe you could ask him about if he's heard anything from Weena's team. I can show you where he lives, in the Green District out near the bouldering company, a place where you can climb boulders.
Ah, yes. Another activity that is physical that I enjoy.
No, don't worry, he's not gonna do anything physical with the way his ankle is.
Yes, the poor guy. Was there
Yeah.
anyone in the car at the time? It just...
He says it was his own fault. He just left his car not in park, and I guess ran over his own leg. I don't know.
Damn, you would think in the future we have these self-driving cars, but as we all know, they turn murderous and they'll be burned.
Still in the future, we can't figure that shit out.
Yeah, exactly. Without making them turn into people without killing us. Yeah, exactly.
It's probably realistic too.
Right. Okay, so we are wrestling. We might go talk to BJ, and these are the only people who could be against you, is these 15 people.
Yeah.
Yes.
These 10, I don't think anyone on my team, I don't think they injured themselves, or I don't think my own brother Silver Powder would turn against me.
I mean, younger siblings, they are always jealous.
Actually, I'm the younger sibling.
You are the younger sibling?
Yeah,
Are you jealous? Is he jealous?
No, Silver Powder was in the game like 10 years before me. So I think we just are different. We're peaking at different times. He's still great. Love that he still wrestles.
Can I do an investigation? And is Silver Powder anywhere close?
For sure. Yeah, go ahead. An insight if you want to know more.
Yeah, I want to know more.
And why doesn't everyone roll perception to see who else is in the room?
I want to do like body language. I got a 21.
Mm.
That was insight, and then perception is a 21. So 220.
Awesome. Everyone else roll perception too, please.
I rolled a 21.
16.
Dirty 20.
All very good. You all are really paying attention to this wrestling training. You're taking it seriously. I like that. As we're talking about who else is in the room and about Silver Powder, there are 2 other people that are in the room. There is a person in a full silver glitter costume with a long blonde wig with bangs on. Their entire face is covered in silver. They're just kind of standing in the corner, and they take their hands and from their thighs rub up their body while they're inhaling through their teeth. And he clicks his teeth at you. Yeah, that's Silver Powder. He's a little weird. It's fine. That's how he acts. Hey, bro. And Silver Powder bites his teeth again.
He's not a zombie.
No.
Is he?
It's just his gimmick. He's Silver Powder. That's
a biter.
Yep, that's his thing. I just stuck to being shirtless because it's easier.
I mean, yeah, for everyone.
We all gotta have a gimmick, yeah. The other person in the room looks like he belongs to the dojo more so than to the wrestling corporation.
Okay.
There's just a sensei in the room that's kind of monitoring, not assisting, not helping, just chaperoning, basically.
Mm-hmm. Make sure everyone's using the equipment safely.
Exactly. But those are the only 2 people. Those are the only 2 other people you see in the room. As for Brody's insight, there seems to be actual brotherly love between Brody and Silver. I don't think that you're going to suspect Silver much in this, and Brody doesn't suspect Silver at all.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can focus less on Silver and more on the other 10. How's that?
And that weird biting thing.
Sometimes paints like that can leach toxic chemicals into the skin and create mental issues.
Oh, we've been using that same paint for a while, haven't you, buddy? Okay.
It's not lead-based, is it?
I don't read instructions.
Well, that would be a problem. I hope you read the NDA before you signed it.
Do you know, hey, Silver Powder, do you know the ingredients to the stuff you put on your face?
Can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah, maybe we should check
is this
on
a
him.
bit? Is that like a...
Go ahead.
Is it lead poisoning? Like...
Roll insight.
Another 21.
Okay. You and Brody both kind of approach Silver Powder slowly to be like, hey, you okay? Wide-eyed looking at you. Snap his teeth together again and just go, yeah, it's a bit. Guys, I do this all the time. Why are you... Brody, and he like hits Brody in the face. Okay, stop, dude. Ugh. He's fine. Idiot.
Okay, it's a bit. Thank you. We saw the zombie tank at the zoo for the first time in ever. And this is very similar to the zombie.
Oh, you guys have zombies at your zoo?
Well,
that's kind of cool. I might go to the zoo this week.
Yeah, we almost got a zombie owl, but it didn't work out.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, the dinosaurs. Watch out for dinosaurs around the zoo. They have escaped. That's the fun little thing about the city for you.
I've never wrestled a dinosaur.
Then maybe we should add them to the team.
I
I think I could definitely win that way. Let's say a few hours have passed of your wrestling training. You're getting more of a hang of the ring. You're figuring out the ropes. Lynn feels a little bit more comfortable on the top turnbuckle.
Can we do like a performance check to see how well each of us are?
I think that's a great idea. Why don't you roll performance to see how good you're doing in wrestling? That way I can edit it to sound like it was my idea.
I got a 9.
I got a 16.
Woof.
Okay.
I got a fucking 3.
Yikes.
Are we
None of
sold
us are.
on Rux being the one to stand out?
I really don't think Rux should be sitting out.
Maybe we're learning something. Well, you're practicing too, Rux. What did you get?
A 12.
Okay. So I think Zastasha is definitely doing the best. The rest of you may be stumbling a little bit. Lynn, unfortunately, climbed up on that top rope and just lost footing, and I think you just split your legs between that turnbuckle. I think Lynn just took a big old nut shot.
Okay, I'm going to do a dexterity check, see if I am good and flexible.
Does
Wait.
Zastasha have robo-nuts?
Lynn.
Lynn.
Lynn is the one that did
Oh,
the nut
Lynn
shot.
does. Okay.
Does
never mind.
Lynn have nuts?
Lynn has nuts, yes.
Robo-nuts?
Not robo-nuts.
Regular
Disappointing.
fleshy nuts.
Regular fleshy nuts.
Regular fleshy nuts?
Okay, I got an 18 on dexterity, so yeah, I've done a split before.
But that doesn't
Okay.
save your fucking gonads.
It doesn't save, no, but it doesn't actually tear like a ligament.
Just more of a, you're going to have to take a few minutes to yourself.
Oh my god. Fuck. Sacrement. This is the worst thing. I did not even put nuts on the fucking list of parts that were insured. This was such a dumb oversight. Not the uninsured nuts.
Bae, with your role, I think you're also kind of struggling to figure out the grappling of a submission instead of the absorption. Like, it feels like you're more trying to glob onto somebody as opposed to...
Tomato, potato.
Yeah. But you're getting there. So definitely some practice is in order with most of those roles, but you've got some time. It's Monday. You don't have to wrestle for almost a week. So you have a little bit of time to figure that out. But I think we're going to spend most of our day here training. Is there anything specific you want to talk to Brody about or do in the dojo? Is there anything that left you need to do before this match and start investigating?
Are there any pictures on the wall of like people who have trained together? Like, would I see any interpersonal relationship drama on the walls of the dojo? Does that make any sense? Like lockers that have been hastily emptied?
Not here, just because this isn't something regularly used by the wrestlers.
Okay.
So nothing relating to your case you're going to see, no. But like pictures on the wall, you see a lot of students, no one that you really recognize. But clearly this does a lot of martial arts training, a lot of weapons training here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, definitely a lot of weapons training specifically. Rux, why don't you roll history for me real quick?
History?
Yeah.
9.
As you're looking at the pictures, Rux, you kind of stop. You can see there's a martial arts class picture of some graduates with bow staff training. Everyone has stabs. And as you're looking, one of the children not necessarily looks familiar to you, but maybe you've seen a face similar to that. There's a real deep longing in you for this one picture, but you can't really place what it is. But you're almost sad by it.
This guy looks familiar. But like, I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Did you hook up with one of the instructors? I do that all the time.
You know, I don't think that I'm really the hookup kind of person, you know?
I mean, that is fair.
You know, it's not something I think about now, right? I'm busy living my life for making amends and stuff.
So, and you don't remember?
I'm just saying, listen, I don't know. I think this person kind of looked familiar, but maybe it's just a common face. I don't know. I don't know. Let's why don't you ice your nuts or something?
Hey, that is probably a really good idea. I think that you should just take a picture, not take the photo, but take the picture, and then we can, plug it into a computer or something later.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about all that. All right, the thingy on my wrist that I'm holding in my hand. Take a picture. Can you remind me how do I take? It keeps looking at me. It's taking a picture of me. How do I switch it? Yeah, I don't know how to do this.
I got it. And then I'll just take a picture on my phone
Nice.
thing. It's not a great pixel, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's somebody I know from, back when I'm from.
Yeah, this is true. I still think that, I think this teacher is hot. So.
Okay. You want me to, be your wingman or something? A wing person?
Wing person. I mean, if it comes to it. But I think we should get back to wrestling and getting better. I mean, I'm really flopping here is a big fail.
So you've done your wrestling training. We'll let you fast forward through the day. Brody was nice enough to bring in some lunch as well for you in training. Why doesn't everyone roll me an athletics saving throw, please? A strength saving throw, sorry.
Zastasha got a 14.
Oh, negative
14.
1. I got a 15.
I mean, I rolled a 20.
Wow.
But it is a -2, so an 18.
Okay, you know what? It took a lot of the day, but you guys kind of got the hang of it. That's great. You all also kept down your lunch, which was important in that role. So everyone ate lunch and maintained sustained the energy from it. So good job. It almost feels like you're ready to be professional wrestlers, but you first have a case to solve. So what's next on the agenda for you?
I think we should go talk to BJ.
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cody will say, all right, you've got my number. Text me if you need anything or you want any more training. Otherwise, I will see you Saturday. All right?
I think that we should still go for a run or something every day just
Yeah.
to, maintain healthiness. Not looking forward to this.
You'll be great. I'm excited about it. Yeah, we can do a little team run if you want to. I'm sure I can get Silver Powder in there with me. But yeah, here's BJ Fashion's address, and let him know I said hi and that we're thinking of him, and I'll make sure that we win it for him. All right?
All right, team, let's go. Roll out, wrestlers.
Perfect. You can leave the Wide Open Hand dojo and make your way by light rail to BJ Fashion's house. It's not actually too far from where you're at. You're pretty close to it. On the map, if you're looking at it on social media or here in Discord, it is far left on the Green District, actually pretty close to Shotel. But it's a little bit south of Shotel, right next to the Bouldering, Grip No Slip Bouldering Club, right next to one of the red dots on the map, actually.
What does the red mean again?
You have to approach one of those to find that out.
Oh, okay. Near the bouldering area and a red dot. Does anyone need to grab anything from the office before we head to BJ's? I think we should have a shower first. That is my opinion.
Hey, I'm fine.
Unless you want to show up to this man's house all sweaty and smelling of wrestling.
Oh, I guess that's true. We don't want to leave anything behind. Let's shower all the dirty off of us.
And totally, I've been working very hard today. Just been very skilled at all of this. I should shower.
I don't think I sweat.
I don't think you do either. Wait, climb over me, and then let's see how clean I look.
I'm pretty sure I saw some condensation earlier. You may not sweat, but condensation is kind of sweat, right?
But I feel like I always kind of smell like garbage. But I can't actually smell, as we figured out earlier.
All right, so maybe agency first for a shower?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I'd say we would head on our way to BJ's.
Okay. We'll let you guys clean up. While you're at the agency, can everyone roll me a perception?
Got a fucking 10. Woof.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
11.
12.
Then everyone else can clean up and get yourselves together to go meet BJ Styles. As you're trying to leave, Lynn, you realize that your boots no longer have shoelaces on them.
But fucking record.
if you look at Le Capitan's mouth, it is definitely full of something.
Okay, come here. Get that out of your mouth. What is in your mouth? Come here.
Okay.
Classic animal odor move of grabbing from the middle of the mouth and prying open.
It's perfect. Oh yeah, you found wet shoelaces in there. Ah.
Oh my god. I need to throw these out now. This is disgusting. And this can give you an obstruction, and then I have to pay for you to go to the hospital, even though you're not officially. I mean, you are head of HR, so it might be covered underneath health plan, but that is a lot of work.
Le Capitan will skitter off.
Before we leave, Bae is going to run out to the sewer grate that we found the wig and stuff by and check those tin cans that he bought for security.
Oh, did you see if there's been any activity there?
Yeah.
Why don't you roll investigation?
16.
It's missing.
The tin cans are missing?
Yeah, it looks like they were actually taken, like pulled off of the strings.
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Bae's freaking out a little bit. But they're like quiet about it. They run back to the group and they just stay real quiet.
Oh, weird.
Anything else you need to do before we head over to see BJ Fashion?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay, then let's have you make your way there. It is in the Green District. This is one of the nicer. This is like the beach area, so it's a little bit hotter than the rest of the city, a little bit nicer, a lot of people, because, beach. BJ's got a nice house next to that, or across the street from the bouldering place. Big old pickup truck in the driveway that looks like it has a little bit of damage on the back end of it, like it's been in like a fender bender or something. How tall are all your characters?
I would not say Lynn is very tall.
How tall is Rux? I think Rux is the tallest.
7 foot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is Zastasha then?
So Sasha's like, I'm going to say like 5'9".
Yeah. Okay. Rux has like a foot over everybody. Interesting. Okay.
I'm glad you asked. Bae's 2'5".
Yeah, I didn't need to know Bae's, I promise. So the reason I asked that is because when I say this is a huge pickup truck, Rux, you are the only thing nearby taller than it. Everybody else is shorter than this truck by at least 6-7 inches. Big truck.
How big is this wrestler? Like, does it seem like he would just get an ankle injury with this thing rolled over him? Like,
This 6'6" truck rolled over him.
like if he just got an ankle injury, like that's kind of, not to bring a real world horrible example in, but there have been some celebrities who have died that way.
I think it depends on what gets hit or run over. I think it depends on how you get run over. So I think this truck can definitely do more damage than just that.
Yeah, Rux is interested in the vehicle. Can I do perception to see like when the last time it moved was?
Sure.
Like, is it warm or?
Go for it.
All right, 21.
Okay. That's a great score, actually. All right, so the truck is not warm, definitely has not been driven today. And as you're looking at it a little bit further, you can see there's some wedges wedged in there to keep the tires from moving backwards. The driveway is kind of sloped, so it does go down a little bit, which might coincide with it rolling a bit. There's where your wedges are. Also, as you look into the truck itself, you can see that there's... First of all, the driver's side seat is a little bit higher than the passenger seat. A little bit higher, a little bit more forward than the passenger seat. Also, there is a clear glove of some liquid in there that has been in there for a while and is starting to mold at the top.
Oh, gross.
Ew. Am I familiar with like how tall BJ is?
You can check on Tentacle to find that stuff out. He's a wrestler, so...
Yeah, how long ago was the injury? Like,
Sure.
I need to know some basic details.
How are you going to find out those details? What are you doing?
Going on Tentacle.
Love it. Let's go on Tentacle. You go to @BJ Fashion, and you can look up some information about the wrestler himself. One thing you note is he's 5'8". If you look at a picture of him, he's got long, dark hair that's parted right at the center, bearded face, a well-trimmed beard, all of it the same color as his hair. Also wrestles shirtless, got like a hair all over, and just straight up black pants and boots. Very minimalist when it comes to the outfit. BJ also wears black gloves that on each palm, one says B and one says J.
Nice.
It doesn't say HJ?
And then as for how long it's been, it looks like it's been about 3 weeks. He's got some pictures of him in the hospital with his leg up in a cast. The most recent picture was one that he's taken from his couch, and a picture of his ankle, which has a huge metal brace on it with metal rods sticking into his leg.
Okay, so like fractured, huge metal brace.
Yeah.
And pins and bone.
Bad injury.
Does he have a partner, or does he live with anyone?
No. Or at least there's nothing on his social media that says he does.
Hey, Zastasha, you're about like what, 5'8", 5'9"?
Absolutely. What's going on here?
Can you get in the front of this truck and see if when you sit in it, if it's comfortable to drive that way? Because it seems pushed up a bit, and I mean, it's gonna be pushed up too far for me, but if you're about the height of BJ, I just want to see who drove this last.
This is just like very like physically taxing for me. I think I can. Okay, I'm gonna get in. Okay, here we go. So Zastasha begrudgingly gets into the truck, and how does he feel?
Well, it is locked, so you're gonna have to deal with the car lock first.
Well, okay. First of all,
It's not that safe a neighborhood.
yeah, I didn't even think of that. Can I mean, I'm a whole artificer. I'm sure that I can pop open this lock on this truck.
That's, yeah, dig your hair into the key lock and...
What kind of roll is that?
Sleight of hand?
We said technology rolls are wisdom, right?
Oh, just a wisdom?
Fuck,
Okay.
did I write that? Do a wisdom check.
Okay, that was a 6.
Oh, car door so hard.
Wisdom is my lowest.
Anyone help him get in the car?
All right,
No.
let me check it out. Let me look at it for a second. What kind of lock is this? All right, I know these locks.
And what are you doing?
All right, Rex got a 21 for technology. They apparently know about these types of locks and possibly how to break into them.
You need to wiggle and kick it.
Okay, I'll at least let you roll sleight of hand to try and get it.
Oh no. All right, so for this one, basically all you gotta do, okay, see this has got a button there? All right, you gotta push this button real quick, and you gotta push this in here, and then you gotta kick at the bottom, and then you gotta punch the side window, okay? All at the same time.
Use all your appendages.
Just like this, in Rex got an 8 for sleight of hand.
Door lock hard.
Okay, maybe not like that, but this is how you do it. There's so many. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Step aside, everybody, and cover your ears.
Oh no.
And cast knock on the door.
Oh god, I think that we should just ask the man if we can go into his car.
Yeah, that would have been great, Lynn. That was a smart thought. But I think Bae's a little too chaotic. So let's do a couple things here. One, the knock, which opens the door, makes a huge noise, and everybody in like a 1 mile radius is scared shitless from it. The other thing is that's a wild magic surge. So could you go ahead and roll that for me?
Yeah, I already got it queued up. Don't you worry.
Love it.
41.
Okay, so to start, the door did open. Now the door is wide open. And I'm fairly certain knock is not damaging to the lock. It's just super fucking loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so the door is open. Zastasha can try and get in. And as that's happening, Bae... Oh, this is great. What? Okay, a 41 means that everybody within a 60-foot radius now has their pockets filled with delicious fruit parfait.
Ooh.
I hate this.
Lynn is covered
Lynn,
in
you have
pockets.
so many pockets.
Oh no.
And they're
Lily
all...
is covered in bugs.
They're all parfait filled now.
They're all covered with fruit parfait.
I mean, delicious, but gross.
Yeah. Come on, guys. These were my nice going outside clothes.
I think Bae's a little jealous because they don't have pockets, so they're trying to dig a little taste out of his pockets.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss my vest to you.
Nice.
Great.
There's at least 12 pockets in this baby.
While that's all happening, Zastasha, you climb into the car, and can you roll investigation for me, please?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
Great. So you slide in, and actually, it's a pretty much perfect fit for you. Like, your feet hit the pedals. It seems like someone your height was the last one in the driver's seat. The other thing that you notice is that the emergency brake is loose. Not that it's loose as in like up and down loose. It pulls to the right, towards the passenger side. It seems like it's leaning that direction.
Okay. That's weird. That's suspicious.
That's weird.
Okay, yeah, I tell this to everyone. Hey friends, like just come take a look.
I mean, it just looks like a failed emergency brake to me. Maybe when he got his foot ran over, he tried to reach in and pulled the emergency brake.
Okay, well, I'm just...
Is the side that is damaged the same side as the passenger side?
Yeah, the damage seems to be coming from the passenger side as opposed to the driver's side.
Oh.
I feel like that's important, but I can't theoretically conceptualize what that means.
Okay, well, I mean, so basically what we know is the last person to drive this was BJ probably. And his brake's loose. Broken. You know, I will say, like, you're on a hill like this, you always pull the emergency brake when you park. And if that's broken, then your car's gonna roll, even if you have it in park.
Yes.
Or in gear. I don't know, is this a stick shift?
It is a stick shift.
They have stick shifts in the future?
Yeah, we absolutely have manual cars because it is a skill that people should learn.
Okay.
All right, even if you leave it in gear and you turn it off, you always pull the emergency brake, you know? So, you know, if that's not working, then your car's gonna roll. But I mean, what a coincidence for him to be standing there when the brake fails.
Do any of us know anything about cars? If we tried to climb underneath this car to see if the brake line was cut or something?
Can one of you flavor knowledge of cars?
Yeah, we've established before that Bae, in their free time, drives Demolition Derby.
That's very true.
Bae, you know about cars. I think that you should goop in there and see if the brake line was cut maliciously or something.
Okay.
Yeah, Zastasha, pop the hood. You check on the underneath bay if you see anything funny, and I'll check under the hood.
Zastasha pops the hood.
Great. The two of you roll investigation then.
Oh, shit.
16.
Nat 1.
Oof.
Woof.
Well, so I think this is actually okay because I'm fairly certain most of the braking system is under the car, not in the hood. So, Rux, you're not seeing anything. Actually, you're pointing to stuff that is wrong. You're like, that's definitely the muffler right there. And over here's a converter that converts stuff.
Hey, yeah, you're out of, I think it's out of windshield wiper fluid. Blinker fluid. That's why happened. That's what happened, totally. The blinker, it's, shit. And then the hood falls on Rux's head and didn't put it up properly.
Perfect. Bae, as you're gooing your way underneath the truck, though, you do see that the brake line has at least tried to be tampered with. It seems like there's no, like, cutting or tools used. It seems like it was just someone was, like, yanking on it really hard. So it's not that it's cut, but it's definitely much looser than it should be.
Guys, it looks like the brake line is damaged. Still intact, but damaged. Also, I think they're out of blinker fluid.
I think that the brake line thing is good to know. I don't know if blinker fluid affects the truck, but with all the computers in cars these days, who knows? Anything else that you see about this car?
Bae is oozing out the bottom, just pooling on the floor beneath the car.
Oh, and I imagine you've gotten a lot oilier.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Leaving a dark color trail behind them.
So ready to go put you in a fancy home carpet.
Right? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Bae reaches up and writes "wash me" in like oil on the side.
Great. On this truck that hasn't moved from this driveway in a while. Wash me, you injured fuck.
And I'm going to do one last thing, and I am just going to cast Detect Magic.
Great. That's not even a saving throw. That's just I tell you shit, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I think most vehicles in this world are going to be magical in nature, so there's definitely going to be magic coming off of it. What is the residual? Like, how long after magic has been used does something stay for you to be able to detect it?
Okay, so
That was a real ass question there, wasn't it?
yeah.
We gotta look up rules now.
For the duration, you can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, I can see a faint aura around any visible creature and object that bears magic, and I learn its school of magic. Can penetrate. It doesn't say about how long since magic has been.
So it's detecting magic within 30 feet of you. It is not detecting magic that has been within 30 feet of you.
Detect magic, time frame.
I think it's like current.
I think current would make sense.
Yeah. So the car itself is magical in the way that a car is magical. It doesn't seem like what happened with the emergency brake is magic related. It seems much more physical than that. So detecting magic, what you're detecting is the car is magical because it's a car in this world.
Okay. Well, this car has magic still on it, so the magic was not removed. There we go. I mean, that was a waste of a spell, but
Yeah.
it happens.
And as you're doing this, the front door of the house swings open, and a man you recognize to be BJ Fashion from looking at his tentacle hobbles out with crutches and, again, the huge metal cast on his foot. And he goes, "What the hell are you doing here? What was that noise? What are you doing to my truck?"
Hello, sir. I am Lynn Spector from Bae-Lin You Out Detective Agency, and we are here at the bequest of your friend and teammate, Brody Streets, to see what is going on with the team. Make sure there is no foul play involved with the championship. And we're just here to ask you some questions.
Oh, okay. Why don't you get away from the truck? Let me lock that, because it does slide. I had to put wedges on it so it doesn't slide down the driveway again. So just be careful and come on inside. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Can I help you with anything? You are obviously incapacitated.
Just hold the door, and that way you can let your friends in. We'll go this way.
Okay. All right, perfect. And I am also going to, as an action, I can use Channel Divinity to choose one creature that I can see within 60 feet. That creature must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, you can read surface thoughts within 60 feet for 1 minute.
Wow. Okay.
For a minute. During that time, I can cast Suggestion as an action on the target without expending a spell slot. Nice.
Well, he rolled a 5.
Yeah, that does not work. Yeah. So I am seeing the very top of his thoughts.
Okay. Then what's going through his mind, surface thoughts right now are, what the fuck?
Okay.
Loud noise, weird people, and his truck being open. Not a fan of that. Also, he seems to be in a lot of pain. That seems to be his biggest frustrating factor, is pain. And he's wary of all 4 of you.
Okay, suspicious.
Yeah.
Is there like something that we can show him from Brody that would be like, hey, we're actually from Brody? Like, can we give him a call or be like, hey, can you just text your buddies to be like, we're coming to see you? That kind of
Maybe
thing?
offer him some delicious fruit parfait.
Oh, yes. Would you like some? It magically just appeared in my pocket.
Yeah.
Freak
It's
the...
also in my pocket. Was that you too?
You're welcome.
It's a cool trick. Not great when I'm lying down and my pockets are kind of horizontal, but
I mean, free food is free food.
right, free fruit. Yeah. I like fruit, so that's good. So you're what are you doing to prove to him that you're okay?
I just want to, like, was there, like, did he send all of his teammates a text message? Like, we told Brody that we were going to go say hi to BJ, right?
Yeah, that's
Could he
good.
have been, like, they're going to show up?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for it just to. Yeah, BJ will check his phone and look at it and see there's a message from Brody. Oh, I guess I was expecting you. All right, let me tell you what happened, and that's where we're gonna end the episode.
Oh,
You are playing lead detective beautifully, Katie.
thank you. Sometimes I feel bad for talking so much.
Well, you're taking on the role well. So we will continue talking to BJ Fashion on the next episode, find out what happened with him, his ankle, and then we'll make our way to Broviver series. And until then, I'm Chris the DM. You can find me on all social media at Chris Drinks Lemonade.
I'm Tisha. You can find me on Instagram at @1Tish, the number 1.
I'm Brandon. You can find me in the Discord arguing with
everyone.
Well, just arguing.
Yeah, just right.
Hi, my name is Katie, and you can occasionally find pictures of my rabbits in that very same Discord.
And I am Jonathan, and you can also find me on Discord, TikTok, Instagram, and other places too. Great.
Yeah, and hit me up if you came up with any of those wrestler nicknames or if you came up with anything else this episode. Till next time, bye everyone!
Bye.
Bye.
An RGRP LLC production. Music by Joe Barsanti.